This price action does not feel real. That's the honest truth. Like it's crazy that we see Bitcoin making a new daily high. Now daily high close is not the highest it's been, but it's a closest daily close. What is it? Highest daily close that we have seen. Absolutely insane. And I've been saying this for a while, and I said that this price action is literally the weirdest that I've ever seen. I've been here since 2016, and I promise you, this price action is just something unreal what is happening in this space. I'm gonna boil down what I see is happening, what might be the problem, but the reality is that I'm still thinking that longs are gonna get destroyed in the next 14 days. And I have very good reasoning for that, looking at the chart and whatnot. We're gonna talk about all that, so it's a massive show. I'm coming live here on the 100x Club. I'm not doing crypto live today. If you don't know who I am, my name is 𝗏𝗏. I bring you the best trades. We do trades together. I educate you in the market. I educate you in the trader. Been here since 2016. I write you threads so you know what's really happening in the market, and I have daily trades and much more. So go ahead and check out the links in the description to my socials as well, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already. Guys, what is happening? Who is here? What is good? I know that we've been in touch in the Telegram. I've got a free Telegram. Link in the description. You can check that out. Bring it 𝗏𝗏. She's crazy out here. Yes, my brother. How are you? Good. This is my favorite show. You are my favorite guys here. Thank you so much for being here. Going long, but desperate for short. Yeah, going long. Yeah, we're gonna look at it. Smash them likes. Yeah, you know how it works. More likes, more alpha. That's your mindset. Started. I was watching the intro to school on the other tab. Cool. I'm gonna share. Yeah, we launched school as well. Hello from Marbella, what's happening? Let's go. I love the Telegram. I'm so happy it's not hot in here. Smash the likes. We're lost. Yeah, I know. We gotta figure it out together. Both longs and shorts will get destroyed over 2 weeks. Bitcoin doesn't like shorters. Longs what you do. Buy more Bitcoin. 𝗏𝗏 Legend, good morning from South Africa, South Florida, not Africa. I'm going to Vegas. It's gonna be awesome. Suggested name from a new school, the Phenomenal Academy. I liked. 𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗙 Academy. I like it. Alpha Edge. Like. All right, guys. Let's jump in here. 𝗏𝗏 the G. Big city, titty. All that stuff. Let's go. This is top chat. Okay. Because it's saying I should switch to live chat. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's go. Couple of things. Bitcoin had its highest daily close. Which again, the weird thing is that it had the highest weekly close just on Sunday. Very interesting. Now, what is interesting to see here is that you see the market is up on the day, actually massively. Like some of the tokens are up 8, 9, 10%. But on the week, this is still just a retrace of most of the tokens. And I'm not saying we're in a bear market. We definitely are not in a bear market. But thinking that, you know, we're so fucking back when the tokens are down 10, 15, 20% on the week, because now we have a little bit of a greenness here, I think that's very foolish, and I'll be very cautious about it. So I'm going to talk about the charts, but I want to mention some of the things that are actually very relevant. One is that Trump is saying the economy is roaring, you know? Everything is booming, everything is good, and I personally like Trump, but I do think that we're getting to a point where I think people are probably going to be exit liquidity at some point. And on the short term, definitely. Now, JP Morgan says that retail traders aggressively bought the dip, purchasing 4.1 billion yesterday on US Open by 12:30. So by 12:30, making the largest intraday retail inflow. And I want you to pay attention to the word retail, because at the same time, institutional investors still remain bearish. So we have a situation again where retail and crypto Twitter is so back and everything is so good and to the moon and all-time highs next, while institutions who always have and always will drive the game remain bearish, ultimately bearish. US equities, net 38% of institutional investors were underweight US equities in early May, the lowest since May 2023. So if you look at this, outside of 2023, this market lowest allocations this lead up to 2008. So again, I hear more and more institutions and more smart investors, they're less and less allocated. One of them is Michael Burry. Now, he did not call this right when Trump got elected and whatever. He did not call this whole thing right. But he is completely cash and short. So he sold his portfolio. He has $200 million assets under management. This was the guy who called 2008 perfectly. And he publicly went out and said that he's short and he sold everything. So he expects the bubble to burst late 2025, early 2026. But you're gonna just see more and more people who are short. And not even to talk about Japan's bond market, which again, like, I know we forgot about the Japanese yen carry trade because, you know, why not? But it is still there. And Japan has always been this low and reliable interest rate for the long run. Now, their 30-year government bond yield is rising to 3%, where it was like basically zero, okay? What is interesting is that this is the yield and the bond prices are inversely correlated, and that basically means that if there is no demand for the bond, meaning there is no trust in the country's strength, the yield will go up because the price will depreciate in value. And the fact that the yield is going up not only in the United States but also in Japan shows that it is a problem, because for decades Japan was known for long-term interest rates. Now they are dealing with high inflation, shifting policy outlook, and 260% debt to GDP ratio. Now you might be asking, Fefe, why do you bring this here? It's not even relevant. And I bring it here because apparently they are the one of the top holders. Are they making the largest foreign holder of US debt at $1.1 trillion worth of US debt? Now the reason why this is a problem is because what do you think they are going to do? Like, they're going to try to sell the bonds, right? At some point, they will be forced, and that will have ripple effect throughout the whole thing. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to have a treasury market collapse, but this would ultimately, and for all the doubters out there, this would, yes, I agree, ultimately be very, very good for Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin is meant to survive these crashes and to decouple from the system. But what you also have to understand, there's actually this is just the crazy statistics that I brought here. Bitcoin is becoming America's reserve asset. 37 million Americans own gold, and about 50 million Americans own Bitcoin. So Bitcoin holders in America overtook gold holders, which is absolutely insane. But if you consider the fact that the accessibility of buying Bitcoin and the ease of buying Bitcoin is much easier than buying gold, I do think it makes a lot of sense. Now, talking about Bitcoin, there is a death cross coming. Guys, I'd like you to smash the like, because one, we're early here on the channel. We're usually not live this time. And two, we're not on Crypto Live as well. So people don't really know if we're doing live here only or there only or what's happening. So please, 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 really, truly today, especially smash the like button. I truly appreciate if you did that. It really, really helps the algo, and it helps the channel, and it helps us grow. So please, please, please do that. You are too wrong. What is it? So it's saying, Fefe, you are... Where is it? Too wrong this time. Okay, good. Beckett, I'm so happy I'm wrong. We'll see. I just said the same here. Burry did not miss collapse a few times before nailing it. Yes, 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 I agree. Why are people talking about Trump coin pump? Because he has his dinner happening this week. Cause his CV look like fired, hired, fired, hired. Yeah, it's like he puts the CV on daily. It's not a monthly CV, a yearly CV. Let's go, smash the like. Dude, you are too right. We'll see. Yo, the stock RSI weekly on total is nearing 100, so massive dump is coming soon. I didn't even know that. The F took over banter live. It's Dylan is coming there. We're coming here live. Fefe, thank you, Fefe, you're too right. Let's see. I'm up this morning with you. Good. All right, let's go. So death cross is coming. So other than, you know, the charts, death cross is coming up, and Ben Cowan has been saying that local bottoms need to usually form around these levels, and the death cross is coming up on Bitcoin. So again, you can allocate time or not time or whatever you want, but death cross definitely has an impact. So this could potentially be the ultimate bottom, and it is probably an ultimate bottom, but I do think that a last flush is due, and it is coming. Now, for all the haters out there, I want you to pay attention to this. I tweeted this March 11 when everybody was calling for lower. Okay, these were the prices on that day. Oh, we're going down to 50,000. I was the one telling you, you will regret not buying Bitcoin at 80,000, Solana at 127, Doge at 16 cents, 8 bar at 20 cents, AVAX at 17. All these are up. Messy. Where is hype at? Hype 14. Where is hype at? Let me just see. Hype is at 26, bro. 26. I told you you are going to regret for not buying here. Here at 14. So you'd be up 100% on hype if you just bought this 2 months ago when I said. So don't come to me with all the bullshit that, oh, Fefe is this and Fefe is always bearish and yada yada, because it's not true. That's not the point. But the point is, I am not taking leverage positions because it doesn't make any sense for me to do so. And I had a short open yesterday with a stop loss up here at 106,000 something, but I updated you in the Telegram, and this is why I always recommend you get into the Telegram, because the market changes very fast. The market simply changes at all times, and if you are not in the Telegram, I can't update you. So it's a free Telegram for now, but what I did, I literally told you here, first of all, I drafted this an asset. I still expect this to hold, but we might see another sweep. Okay, one of the main reasons is also this hyper liquid whale, which we're going to talk about. He had an $820 million position. I updated you all this, but I said I increased my stop loss on Bitcoin to 110 and added to the position. Now the thing is that this guy is a known scammer, which we're going to talk about now, but I updated you that I raised that higher because of this hyper liquid whale. Now, there is still some hyper liquid whales that are going nuts. There is a guy who had an $820 million position, open a hyper liquid, a long 40x leverage long on Bitcoin. His margin is like $16 million. Absolutely insane. His entry is 105 and his liquidation is 100,000. Now there are multiple of these whales opening 83 million position, 117 million position, 7,000 Bitcoin, so 800 million position. So these whales have been basically manipulating the biases, putting $8 billion worth of open interest on Hyperliquid, which is a DEX. It's crazy. It's crazy for me to even comprehend this. But the thing is that all these, I agree with the fact that one, we're gonna go higher by the end of the year, massively higher, and two, I do think that if we close above 110, 118, 120, 130 is gonna be no time, less than a week. So that's not a question. The question is, and my problem is that the charts just show you that it is not the time to start pushing higher. It's just not. Selling may go away. There are a lot of uncertainties. Japan is imploding. Like, there's so many things happening which would tell me that there is another pullback coming. Okay, so someone's saying, Fefe is shorting harsh. How do you know if we break all-time highs? This is just S&P swing flare pattern. So this is what I'm thinking. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I want to show you what I'm thinking here. Both in total, first of all, I just want to say, you do whatever the heck you want to do. I will keep you posted on the Telegram, which I have done continuously. And I'll be very transparent with what I'm doing with my own money, and you do whatever you want to do. Here are the facts. One is, this dump was natural, okay? This dump was on US Open. So you see here, there's a close above here, there's a close below here. Very clear setup on the hourly chart. Very clear market structure shift. So this said, I said to you, and I was just very vocal about it, that I'm shorting here, and my stop loss is above here to 107, whatever, 107.250 actually, I think it was. And what happened is that we started seeing the hyperliquid whale. Guess when the hyperliquid whale started coming in? Here. This is when the news started to come in. From the news that the hyperliquid whale is long, and Bitcoin went to like 3.5%, and then more and more people added. And almost $1 billion position. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Zero cents, okay? So what is interesting is that this guy is actually long from down here. So 105 something, 105 whatever, 105.02. So somewhere here the news started coming in, and that pushed the price higher. Now, do I think this is on purpose? I don't know. Do I think he knows something? Maybe, but I actually rather think this is some kind of manipulation which we just simply don't understand. I want to tell you a couple of things. One is, this is why I increased my stop loss and added to the position. So my entry here is my entry. Where's Blowfin? There's a link to Blowfin as well, non-KYC exchange available worldwide. But for those of you who want to support the free Telegram, whatever, hold for it. I'm going to post something today that's going to blow your mind. I'm going to leave it on for like 2-3 hours. So turn on notification, pin the Telegram group. It's going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be very, very cool for you. Okay, so, but anyway, my stop loss, my entry is at 106.017 is my current entry. 106.017. 106.017 is my current entry. I'm keep adding to it, and my stop loss is 110. So my stop loss is 110. Here we go. So a couple of things. One is, yet again, we have a beautiful market structure shift here. Like, this here is a prime example again, where you have a close below here. You have a close below, you actually don't have a close below here. Okay, so it's just a liquidity sweep. But anyway, this still counts as a market structure shift because you have a high close here, which actually took liquidity. Like, look at this here, but also if you zoom out here, look at this. Like, the liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here. Literally sweep all that liquidity. And after sweeping all that liquidity, flushing back down and making a new low here. So how usually things work, and this is something you can take away from, it's a very normal pattern, is that you have a chart that goes like this, right? Something like this. And you have these major pullbacks and whatever, and at some point what happens is that you get something like this. Right? Something like this. And what happens is that you think that this is, let's say this closes even below here, and then you just get a little bit of consolidation here. What happens here is that this is what we call an accumulation area, and because it's still within the higher time frame, is still within the higher time frame OB or higher time frame range, you can still see a liquidation into this order block up here. And the accumulation usually happens just above that order block. Okay, so you might be thinking like, oh, we took this and then whatever, but there's an accumulation zone happening straight below a higher time frame order block. So therefore, this accumulation is just building up liquidity, sweeping in there, closing below, and this is how the initiation starts. Now, if you go onto the daily, sorry about that. If you go onto the daily chart, what do you see here? You see an accumulation, which is right here, and this is what I said, in an internal OB, right? So I said that this is an OB that is very important to take a short on if we see the confirmation. So this is a very strong order block. This order block caused a massive dump below. And then you have a close above, but you have to pay attention to where that close actually comes into. And this is, if you watch the shows, this is what I explained, that this here is a very, very strong order block. And specifically, the 50% of this order block is what is really, really relevant here. Right here. So what happens, if you go down the 4-hour time frame, what happens is that you have a consolidation. And this seems to be, for me, again, I'm not trying to explain stuff into the chart. This is just what it is. Guys, seriously, we have 750 people watching here. We have 300 likes. We're not usually live here. Please smash and obliterate the like button. Let your friends know, invite people, and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel as well. We bring you tremendous value completely for free. Please, please, please do that. It helps the channel. The only thing we want is to grow and help more people. So truly appreciate if you just took 2 seconds to smash the like button. Don't wait for me to put in Taylor Swift here, because it's already begging not to do that. I'm gonna drink some water so you can do that. You see this guy, this is what makes me very bullish. Today, 120K. GG, goodbye. Bench trading wicks on 4-hour, yes. Alpha on this channel, hit the like, yes. Massive alpha on the channel. Let me see here. Someone is saying that it's a golden cross, but it's not a golden cross. It's a death cross. I don't know who said that, but it's a death cross. It says death cross here. It's not a golden cross. Okay, so for those of you who just, yeah. Five-minute MSS here to shorts. I'm gonna show that in a second. Like up midgets. That tweet is 2 months old. Yes, it is. It's golden cross. That's just, yeah, it is. It is 2 months old. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now wait for it. Golden cross. Fefe the short master is the golden cross, mate. Good look at the chart on 40x well posted. Let's see that. What is the? Do you remember what the ticker for the whale is? It's in the newsroom somewhere. But I just don't know how to search back. He's openly. Oh yeah, it's in the Telegram actually. Let me just see it in Telegram. In the Telegram. I posted it in here. Here. James Wayne. What is the chart he posted? Oh, it might be. Again, long term, I 100% agree with him, if this is what you mean. 100% agree with him. But I think we still need time. Like, I still think we need time. It's not gonna happen overnight. We need time. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is the following. So you sweep right into that High time from liquidity zone. Maybe even up here at 108,572. This is some place where I'm going to add again. And after sweeping in there, there is a rejection coming. And that rejection is exactly what we're expecting. But the thing is, there are rejections after rejections after rejection. This is a rejection. Then you have a rejection here. Then you have a rejection here. It's like, it's just so, I just can't help it but just think this is completely manipulated for some crazy reason. I don't know why, but for some reason, somewhere, someone is manipulating the shit out of this and we just don't see it. So ultimately what I'm waiting for is possibly another push here and then just a massive rejection. And I'm still, yes, expecting this down here. I'm still expecting this down here, 92,000. But possibly, like, I don't want to be the crazy guy. So possibly the first reversal area is 100K. 100K is the first area where I'd be even looking at taking any longs. Not now. Or a very clear daily close above 110. Until then, not interested. Not interested. And even if you have the 110, the pullback can come, but then it's not worth shorting because you don't know what's really going to happen. So, what am I doing? I'm shorting. So yes, I'm openly shorting. I updated you in the Telegram and I said what I'm doing and how I'm doing, and it's all intuition. I can't really, other than the fact that I look at the chart and there are rejection after rejection after rejection, I can't reason why this would be happening. I know it sounds weird but it is what it is. I'm telling you the truth. This came back 50. Ultimately, if you see a 15-minute market structure shift, you could long it. It depends on what you say. I have a feeling that this just does not feel right. I can't tell you, I can't explain it to you. Been here since 2016, I just simply feel that this is not right and there's a massive fucking flush coming. I don't know, I can't tell you more. That's all I can tell you, and my reasoning. So there is a clear market structure shift after taking liquidity here, a clear market structure shift here. This is again something that you wanna consider, whether it's this market structure shift or the next one, I don't know. This is why I'm scaling into the position. It's up here, we potentially get a pop here, 107, 107.3. And then continue down. This is what I think, and then we're just gonna take it step by step. Why am I not shorting any other tokens? Because I just don't think it makes any sense. There is probably a possible, I mean, it does, again, like, look at this, I mean, this is ETH, bro. Like, how can you not short ETH? I don't know. Like, if ETH would come, it's a 20% pullback. Solana looks very bullish, so I'm not interested in shorting that. BNB bullish, Doge bullish, Sui bullish, AVAX bullish, Link very bullish, came back 50. I mean, you could again possibly just buy this and not just wait for the dip. As I said, most of the tokens came back 50, so you could load up. I just feel something is weird. I'm about 70% in spot, so I'm not worried about that. This came back. Look at this. Look at this. It actually almost touched it. Yesterday it almost touched it. So Tau also at 415, not a bad buy, but I would actually like to see it come down to the 300-ish region. I can't explain it to you. I just think there is a massive flush coming. It's intuition. We're gonna see how it goes, and then I do think that we're gonna skyrocket at the end of the summer. So that's what I'm thinking. Hype. Yeah, I hope this gives you more explanation on what we're really doing, and I hope it clears up some stuff. I wanted to tell you a couple of things that I think is very relevant. A couple of extra news. One is Texas Strategic Bitcoin Resolve Bill presses second reading, so they're gonna get to it. Robinhood submits SEC proposal to regulate tokenized real-world assets. Robinhood, absolutely big. They can unlock a 30 trillion market. Elon Musk confirms that there will be about millions. He said hundreds of thousands, but probably millions of self-driving robotaxis in Texas very soon. But by June, it will be hitting the streets. So they will actually have robotaxis in Texas. And this is something I just wanted to show you. This is absolutely mind-fucking blowing. Like, if you're into AI, this should scare you as well. This is the new Google VO3. They generate voice for the videos, which wasn't possible before. Listen to this.
How much?
This is all AI generated, everything.
Would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Everything is AI about this.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck.
It's absolutely mind-blowing. Just something to think about. And again, I just wanted to bring it because I thought it was mind-boggling and mind-blowing. So I'm saying, do I have take profits on stop loss? Or do I have take profit on BTC short? Not yet, not yet. 100K each, but we'll see the reject. I genuinely think we go like 95. We'll see, but I might be a complete moron, so don't listen to this necessarily. I'm just telling you what I'm doing with my own money. Okay, one very important thing: a backdoored printer driver hijacked wallet addresses, stealing 9.3 Bitcoin since 2016. This is just again something to security, guys. Please, please, please don't connect to anything that you don't know. All the stuff that's happening because you know it's just absolutely fine. Couple of more things. One is we do have a free Telegram. There's a link in the description. You want to go scroll down. Cuz he's going to pin it now. He's going to pin it in the chat up here. Where is it? Up here. Here, he's going to pin it up here. So you will be able to click on that. It's a free Telegram for my brain dumpster. So I'm just literally sharing with you everything here. If you like it, it's completely for free. Join in. You can't lose nothing. So go and do that. The other thing that I wanted to say, and I actually said it here in the Telegram, is that we have launched School with Ren. So this is our official school. Ren has a massive forehead here, but that's fine. This is our official intro to crypto school, which basically helps you onboarding crypto, and you probably are already savvy. But what I would appreciate you, there's a link in the description, and because he's going to pin it, it's right here. If you want anyone, your mom, your sister, your brother, your friend, anyone who is, you know, not up to date with crypto, they don't know what you're doing, and send it to our way. Here's the link. Copy this link out and just simply send them here. I recorded 70% of the lessons and we do it with Ren. I'm gonna host them on the workshop. It's literally going to be a step-by-step on how you can get up to speed with crypto. It's mind-blowing. In my opinion, the best intro to crypto completely for free. Go and check that out and send it to your loved ones. Really do send it to your loved ones because this is what they actually need. I'm gonna send it to all my friends and everybody who doesn't know what I'm doing. So there's a link in the description, do that. And third, I wanted to tell you that we do have a newsletter. Banter has a newsletter. There is a massive amount of people working on it to keep you updated on everything that's happening in the market. There's a link in the description. You are making a mistake if you're not subscribing to these, in my opinion. You can subscribe, check them out, and if you don't like them, just simply unsubscribe. It's your call. But I think limiting yourself from, you know, experts. There is the whole Banter team, the whole research team, front runners team. I'm gonna send charts as well. Subscribe to both Daily Candle, which is charts, and then also Good Morning Crypto, which summarizes stuff for you. There's a link in the description. Cuz is going to pin it as well. But go and do that now. We couldn't hit 200, as I said. If we hit 200 subscribers on both, I'm gonna give away $200. We didn't hit that, but if you want, I can do the same for tomorrow. And that said, guys, I will see you in the Telegram. I will update you in the Telegram as well. Run the fourth. Just Fefe, Ben, and Peter. No one else. Peter who? Peter what Peter? Just shorted the shit out of Cookie. Good. In the time of being waiting, you've learned to trust you when you tell us we're going up or down. Views on Chill Guy, nothing. I'm shorting Chill. Okay, let's look at some. Like we can't leave the fam like this. Someone said they're shorting Cookie. So let's look at Cookie. I would not short this green dildo here. I mean, look at this. I mean, yeah. Again, the reason why I'm not shorting these is because they can pop. Like it came back 50. Look at this. No, it didn't. Okay, liquid inducement. I mean, can do. These are very risky to short though. Very, very risky, but you can. Someone said shorting. What was someone saying? They're shorting Chill Guy. Okay, let's go Chill Guy. Yeah. Again, the massive imbalances. I mean, this thing can really drop as well. 40%. Easy. But it's risky. Like your stop loss is 32%. So say, Fefe, you don't feel real. It's an AI stream. What do you mean? Genuinely, what do you mean I don't feel real? SUSDT. No, I wouldn't short this. It's already like very bottoming out. I wouldn't short this. I wouldn't short Sonic. Give us buy. No need to talk about buy levels just yet. Murad shorting SUSDT doesn't make sense. UAI Jasmine. I don't. Is that still even a thing? It is. I can't believe this. Is there a storm outside? I mean, this is Agent T. Yeah, this is the future, hey? $10. We're so fucking back. Agent T is going to go to the moon. 70% lower. So fucking... Thoughts on GOAT? Let's go GOAT. What my thoughts on GOAT are? Well, it's simple. It's done 97% since November. I mean, it's good. It's very responsive. I'm surprised how responsive it is. Very responsive. Yeah, I think it's going up. Honestly, I think it's going to... At some point, I think we're going to get a flush down here. 13, 12, whatever. But ultimately, it's going up. Polls. What is polls? Great analysis. Thank you. Guys, I'm going to jump. I've got things to do. Truly appreciate every single one of you. Invite people to school. I know you have a bunch of friends. There's a link in the description. Go and get that. We're gonna actually pin it if you're rewatching. And I'll see you in the Telegram. Guys, much love. Take care. See you in the other one. Check out these 2 videos. Click here to subscribe. Do all that stuff. Cause, didn't you think that we should like kind of remove the lamp? It was the lamp was in the it's not the lamp. What is it? It's the bag. It's the Alpha Traders. Okay, Alpha Traders. Okay. Guys, oh my God. Hold on, everybody. There is my mic. Why did you take it away from there?
Because I had to charge it.
We got a mic. I have to show this to you.
Let's show you in the next one.
Next stream. I'm gonna show you the mic in the next stream. Alright, guys. Take care. Much love. Ciao, ciao.